One thing that I've learned over the years is basically that most things in life, in the end, really don't matter much. Um, and I spent most of my time just playing guitar and fishing and just basically acting like a big kid, really. Um, and the weird thing is I wasn't always like this. I used to take life very seriously. Starting when I was in the Marine Corps, I took life very, seriously, and I was very driven in what I did, and I was all about making that dollar. I really wanted to excel and make a lot of money, or at least be stable in my life. I wanted what everybody else had, because we came from a real poor background. Where back when I was a kid, me and my brother would just collect cans. We'd go rummaging through dumpsters and find cans, bottles, and just sometimes you find change and stuff in the dumpsters, which was always really fun. And then we would go through the car washes and try to stick our hand in the coin thing and try to get money out of there, and all kinds of other weird stuff. But and then I went in the Marines, and all of a sudden I got real serious about life, and I came back out from the Marine Corps, and I was serious in the Marines. But when I got out, I was in a whole new world. I had no idea how it operated. I was completely lost, and ended up homeless because my father was dead and my mother was gone too. So I was basically homeless for a little while, and so I ended up going back in the Navy. I did some time in the Navy, and then I was very serious, and I was like, this has to be done, because I come from the old school of work hard and play later. And then I think when I was in my 30s, in my early, probably 34 or something like that, I went to electrical school, and again, very serious, very driven. I wanted it all. I would work as whatever they told me to do. I would work as hard as I could to see the results on a job, and I did pretty good at it. That was a good gig for me. I made some decent money, bought property, and had all kinds of fun toys and stuff, boats and everything. And then I moved from California to North Carolina, and I got real sick and almost kicked the bucket. And that was about 15 years ago. But ever since that time, I gave up all the drive to excel, the drive to have more and be more and be successful in life, because I realized at that moment when I was in the hospital, almost dying, that in fact one day I will be dead. And do I want to continue living my life striving to achieve something that in the end, for me and for all of us, will not mean anything at all, because you can't take it with you. You cannot take all your stuff with you. King Tut tried to do it, but it didn't work out for him. And so I've scaled down my life. I've become a little more less materialistic and more about accepting my life the way it is and just trying to have fun with it, which is why you see some of my videos are a little strange and kind of, maybe bizarre, goofy, whatever. And I know I don't have many subscribers. I am almost at 300, which is really amazing. So if you want to subscribe to me, that would be awesome. But that's kind of what I've learned in life, is that the only thing you can really count on is the people in your life and I've realized that you're going to be much more happier and content if you let all your anger, frustration, because I used to be that guy driving down the road going, "Get out of my way," and I realized as I get older that that was just, and it happens. I think it happens with just about everybody as they get to a point they just say, "What's the big rush?" I mean, are we all rushing to our death? Is that what we all have these places to be and goals to achieve and quotas to meet and all this stuff? In the end, I mean, I can tell you right now, I used to feel like I was invincible, because especially as like an electrician and a Marine, I felt like nobody could stop me. And the one thing I did develop is a penchant for alcohol, which I quit 20 years ago. But when I was drinking, my life, and here's something I've also learned, is that a lot of people will drink, and they drink for because they want to feel in control. I know that doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would you drink to feel in control? But because when you're sober, a lot of times we feel we have no control. We need something to give us that control. But the reality is that all it does is distort anything that's real in your life. And I learned that, and I was one of those people that used to pound beers at the beach and hang out with my buddies and get hammered beyond belief. And at 60 years old now, I am very surprised that I'm still here, and very surprised that my wife of many over 2 decades is still hanging in there with me. But those are some tips, or maybe some things that I've learned in my 60 years on this great blue ball, or whatever we want to call it. That the main takeaway I've learned is that being angry will get you nowhere, and accepting where your life is and being okay with it is the best way to go in life. Otherwise, you're like a salmon trying to get upstream, going, I gotta get there, which is the way a lot of us live. All right, thanks for watching my videos, and yeah, thank you. Thanks.